Hello everybody, welcome back to Riichi Mahjong. How are you doing? There's a new event. Winged Slumber. My slumber, it's so winged. Just log in and play games and get stuff, basically. I might just save all of these and do them all in one long big go. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's do that. If you can ignore the exclamation mark for as long as I can. How's the Mahjong going? Not good. I mean, whenever we win, we dominate. 3 cool cats. But like, I just keep losing. I think we need to... Look, okay. How much can we blame bad luck? Not this much. We're gonna have to admit that something is going wrong. I'm playing wrong in some meaningful way, you know? S minus fourth, S minus fourth, S minus first, A, alright, this one, you know, whatever. S minus third, S minus fourth, S minus fourth, S minus first. It's S minus second, A minus third. There's something is up. Alright? Alright, chums, let's do this. Open wide for some Mahjong. Something is... So I've done a bit of extra work on my Riichi Mahjong, how to not play like a total div. And I'm actually going to open this in the other tab just so I'm looking at it. I honestly don't, you know, like, I don't feel like I'm playing any differently. I feel like I'm playing better, and my Maka grades and my Mortal grades would imply that I am playing better. So I'm just not quite sure I understand how your boy has lost 1,300 ranking points in the last month. So, you know, it would be very easy to chalk it up to bad luck, but that's not. You can't do that. You can't do that around these parts. Not sure. 4 pairs. Early game, just play with speed. All right, early game. I'm paraphrasing here from the notes. Early game, play with absolute speed, tile efficiency, whatever. You know, we know this to be true. Even a seat wind, not seat wind versus just even a floating 2, a floating 8. We know these things are just not worth the effort. All right, this is really awkward now. Which one of these shapes do I not want? I think I don't want this. Keep the 1 because it's fairly safe as a folding option. I've got to just guess, right, between this 1, 2 and this 8, 9. They're both bad. I've already thrown the 9, so I will stick with the plan. This isn't that. This isn't that. All right, this isn't. Oh, keep the 8 over the south wind. You literally just said that. I've already thrown the 9. I've committed to throwing this 8, 9 shape. Kind of looks a little bit like the Yakuman known as 4 concealed triplets, does it not? Okay, and so now we're in the mid-game. I'm going back to basics here, folks. I have no choice but to go back to basics. Now we're in the mid-game. Is the hand worth pushing? Holy Christ alive. It's not the Yakuman because I didn't sumo it, but it is 3 concealed triplets. Which is why I haven't popped off. Alright, well, I mean, that's a bad example of how to not play like a total div, because that hand played itself. This. What I would have said is that we're now in the mid game. What is the value of the hand like right now? Right now, and the value of the hand was 1 away from Tenpai for 3 concealed triplets. So obviously that's a hand that you push. And I think the most important change that we can make in how I'm playing, the most important change I can make in how I'm playing, is making more of a conscious effort around this area here, these tiles here, 6 and 12, to be, look, mate, what is the value of this hand? And is it worth throwing? Is it worth throwing a middle tile right now for your potential just Riichi nothing hand when you could potentially deal into? It's basic stuff. It honestly is basic stuff. Don't get me wrong. I don't need to cheat that. Elephant in the room, obviously, address me. I have a pair of the East Wind Dora, which is why I threw the 4, because I just want to just finish the shapes. God, I'm so confused right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can throw this 8, 9 is the thing. 6 blocks, just throw the weakest block. 6 blocks, but also a loose 4. That's obviously needs to go. I might make it. I might just start committing to Tanyao here. The hand has a lot of value. I don't mind rushing this. And making this look like Tanyao is fine. You could argue that because it's a double-sided weight, it's not worth rushing in a way that this 3-4 is worth rushing because it's a horrible Kanshan shape. But it also kind of just looks a bit like Sanshoku now. You'd be a damn fool to throw the East Wind Dora at this point. If I draw the 6 of circles, it's an absolute disaster. You could throw the East Wind Dora on the assumption that this is actually just a quick Tanyao hand. I do think you would be very silly to do that. I do think you would be very, very silly to do that. Yeah. Sure. Worth the risk? Maybe not. Maybe not. Like, yeah, it's hard for me to fold. If the East Wind passes, then yeah, sure. But is that worth the risk? I'm not sure. Oh, that's the Dora. Oh, whoops. I mean, is it that bad, actually? Is it actually that bad? Sakagiri? That's like the only time I've not glanced up here before throwing a tile. Like, I do that every single opening hand without fail. Without fail. Except for this time where it did fail. I thought it was a half flush as well. It could be a half... Oh! I'm actually going to keep that one. I'm actually going to keep that one because now I've got this 1-3-5 shape. Yeah, I shouldn't have thrown it. You're right. You're right. I shouldn't have thrown it. I should have glanced at this. Your boy is once again on 40,000 points in East 3 and he has mentally turned his brain off. Too busy talking about other stuff. I keep flip-flopping between being like, oh, well, Master 1 is still the top 4% of players, so that's got to be worth something. and then being like, but I was Master 2, and I almost got Master 2 again, which would be the top 1% of players, based on Ame Koromoro stats, at the very least, what we know. So I'm very hard on myself for that reason. But I know I'm capable of being better than this. I'm not going to cheat that though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. I don't know what to do here, folks. I might send this, but no, I'm not going to send this back. I'm going to throw this 8. Sorry, I was thinking. I was having a big old think, mate. It was a very complicated turn. I might just fold. You know, turn 9. What is this hand? Nothing. What is your hand? Tanyao? Be very hard for you to utilize the Dora. But my hand has no value and it's far away. Like, this is exactly the change that I want to make, and this is exactly the thing that I don't think I have been doing very often and very well, is drawing a line under this hand at this point and going, what is this hand? It's rubbish, you know? Like, yeah, sure. I mean, I maybe ruined it by throwing the Dora on turn 1, but like now it's maybe worth it, but it's still so far away from being ready. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes, but horrible. Kanchan wait, Suji to the Dora, so no one's going to throw it. Somehow have to throw this 5. I mean, do I think about exhaustive draw at this point? That's interesting. Best case scenario, yeah, I win this hand. Worst case scenario, I deal into the dealer and I lose 12,000 points and I'm back to square one, having had 2 just absolutely free hands. Is it that exciting to sit here and play defensive Mahjong for another 40 minutes now that I've gotten a 20,000 point lead in East 3? No, it's not very exciting, and I will admit that to you straight up. I just don't want to throw this 5 of circles. I just don't want to do it. And I'm okay with getting slightly worse macro grades if it means that I deal in less, you know? I'm actually going to throw the Dora. I just don't see how you can utilize the Dora with this, and I'm folding into you because you have green dragon something something. Alright, come on, look, it's a complicated game, alright? You don't need to... Okay. Yeah, I won't be doing that. That's a bold throw. I mean, all the 5s have gone, but... There's a million ways to fold this hand. And I am folding this hand. And maybe you're sat there annoyed. But... Exhaustive draw? No. I'll be willing to get slightly worse macro grades for a bit, if that means that we just fold more because I'm sick of dealing in, which I am. Sick of dealing in. It sounds pretty playable, innit? Sounds pretty damn playable. Wow. Yeah, where's my pair? Not sure. Accepts the Dora as well. Okay. Concerning. Concerning that you feel like you don't need the Dora already. would I open my hand up? I don't know. The 7-8 kind of precludes that at the moment. You're being muted, mate, I'm afraid. Sorry. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I'm really scared. I'm actually terrified. I can't... You don't necessarily... You do cut a 1 early. You do cut a 1 early from a 1-3-4 shape or something. Whereas the 9... I mean, the 9 is the same logic, but... I don't... Let's dance. Suji, let's dance. You can't convince me Riichi this is wrong. It's not like I have any safety anyway. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. You can't convince me that chasing that is wrong. I had no safety. Maybe because I had Tanyao I shouldn't have done that. But I wasn't guaranteed Tanyao, right? And it wasn't Pinfu. It was a 7-8 shape. It was a 7-8 a bamboo shape, correct? Oh, that's really bad luck, mate. I do apologise for that. That we both got into Tenpai so quickly and my weight was a double-sided 6-9 terminal shape. But at the same time, your boy is so due some lucky hands. You know? That's the Dora. This is double wind? I might lock my pair in? Like, I know literally 5 minutes ago we just had this conversation, alright? I know 5 minutes ago. Actually, I already hate it. I already think it's wrong. I think I should have thrown the green dragon. I already think it's wrong. I already hate it. I already hate that decision. I got lucky in drawing this, so maybe it's fine. It was probably even this before this, because this could turn into a 2-3-4 shape. You know? Whereas this is not doing anything. It's okay. You're allowed one mistake. Everybody gets one. I'm not making the same mistake again. He said, having made the same mistake 50 previous times. Fool me once, shame on you. I think the White Dragon Dora needs to go, doesn't it? And then if somebody pawns it, we can make an educated decision about how to progress the rest of the hand, but it's really not doing anything right now. It did not deal in, but it neither got pawned, so that's good. The immediate danger has passed. Does that mean that somebody has a triplet of it and they're just refusing to Karn it? Maybe. That would be very greedy. I would like to see another one come out in a moment, just people have given up on it as an idea, but the possibility that somebody has a triplet of it in their hand is not to be underestimated. Alright, so this is a good example of, should I even be pushing this now? Right? I've drawn back into the 2, by the way. Should I even be pushing? Like, your hand seems like a pile of hot garbage, to be honest with you. Unless it's Toy Toy. I'm not follow cutting the 7. That is way too. That is way too rolling over, whatever the word for that is. But I am scared. I'm not reaching this. I don't need to. I'm in first place. I'm in Tenpai. I'll just maintain the dealer's seat. The chances of somebody just having a triplet of the White Dragon Dora and me dealing into them. I'm just going to follow cut that and we'll be done with it. Okay. There's also 2 south winds unaccounted for, looking at this. That is a very safe tile. I will schmoove this weight down. Now I have a Yaku of Tanyao. So this is textbook. Do I expect anyone to just randomly throw a 5 of characters? Maybe. Maybe if they've got a triplet of the White Dragon Dora, they would do that. How do I feel about this? 1, 2 of the 2s have gone. 1. It does keep me in Tenpai for the dealer seat. I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing that though, but I will throw this 8 instead. Did you have the White Dragon Dora and then fold? Should I have thrown the 1 of Bamboo knowing that it wasn't 100% safe into a Riichi that may have 3 White Dragon Dora? Very interesting question. These are very interesting questions. Am I just bad at Riichi Mahjong? Possible. Very possible. How competitive is he as a person if he gets to Master 1, has been in Master 1 for 500 games, consistently proving that he can stay afloat in the top 4% of Riichi Mahjong players who play on Mahjong Soul at the very least, and still call himself rubbish? I mean, these are very interesting questions, and I don't really have good answers for you. It's double wind. I'm not falling for it again. Wow, that's a triplet of 3s. Although I'm throwing it now anyway, so maybe knowing that I was going to throw it in the first place. You know, like, what am I more upset about there? I suppose I am more upset about drawing another East Wind than I am drawing a 3 of circles. I should keep that, shouldn't I? I suppose I am more upset about drawing an East Wind there than if I draw a 3 of circles. I'm like, oh, that's good. That attaches to this 5 of circles. This is the new thing. This is the new... Like, we've been through this rigmarole before, to be perfectly honest with you. How many pairs does one person need? 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs? Should I keep 4 pairs? I'm going to say no. We've been through this rigmarole before, many times. Many times. Oh, when do I keep a 1-2 shape versus a floating middle tile, and then we get really terrible Macca grades for a while we try and work out when that's actually good and when it's not good. And then a breakthrough happens, we finally learn it, and then it's all good. And if these are the kinds of things, if we're at that exact point again now, but with something so, you know, something so... Oh, that's the Dora. I'm scared about what your hand is. I think I'm going to throw this, but I don't really like it. I don't see... this is very hard to throw. Like, I am Ishanten here, but it is... That's kind of a bit... But my hand has so much value, is the problem. My hand is actually insane with value. Oh, you wouldn't make me do this, would you? Is this ridiculous? Is what I've done there ridiculous? A Northwind comes out though. Someone just throws it as a safe tile and ruins their entire freaking lives. Oh, I could have waited 1 turn. I could have waited 1 turn and I would have had the best hand of all time. Was this too aggressive? It is a dealer seat. Like, if I wasn't in the dealer seat, maybe. If I throw it, what if I draw a 6 of circles and throw it into you and deal into a full flush and deal into a half flush? Yeah, it's a good question. Okay, well, it's not a flush then. Oh, you're gonna throw a Northwind, aren't you? I can feel it in my bones. You have White Dragon, nothing. Red Dragon, nothing, nothing. Maybe one copy of the Dora. Not a safe time. No, it's fine. I'm not sure I should have Riichi'd this. It makes for good content. It's fine. It makes for good content. My hand was very good. I am the dealer. But also I'm 25,000 points in the lead, so is it really necessary? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to play. The game's so hard. The game's so hard, and there's so much variance. It's so hard to know if you're doing the right thing and being punished, just being punished unfairly, or doing the wrong thing and getting away with it, or yeah, obviously not. Sorry, I was just quickly looking at how many games I've played in my entire life. Should have thrown the red, not the green. The red's passed more recently. I think that's right. I'm not sure. Wow. What is happening?
Come.
Okay, thanks for the 3 Dora, mate. Thanks for 3 Dora. Good God. I mean, I don't disagree with it. I don't disagree with the Khan in this position. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. 6 shapes. I don't really want this 8, 9. I'd much rather improve this. The 7 finishes this anyway. Sorry, I'm not sure what that noise was I just made with my mouth, but whatever. It's done. It's done now. Oh my God, am I going to pair weight again? Definitely don't want that. Alright, okay. Turn 9. I'm 1 away and my hand has obscene value. Like, this is a push. Is it not? Like, this has to be... Okay, it's slightly different now that someone else has called Riichi, but still. The point would still stand. I'm gonna ruin this guy's freaking life is the problem. I'm actually gonna ruin this guy's life. If I didn't have a Yaku, then obviously I wouldn't do this. I was just debating on whether to Riichi the other way and make my weight in their discard pile, but I don't think it makes a huge amount of difference, because I think as soon as I hit that Riichi button, people just aren't going to go, well, you know, with the 5. And then if I'm not folding, do I just throw a 6 or an 8 and try and improve my shape? Not really. I may as well just go for it now. This player can't play defense. Uh-oh. Oh, it's passed. Oh, that's passed as well. That's a surprise, given they called Riichi with the 3. That is a surprise. What could they possibly be waiting for at this point? Is it the 1-4 of characters shape? No, because I threw a 4 of characters. Last tile. Oh, okay. Oh, there was a Suji. They laid a Suji trap. Oh, no, they didn't. The 3 came out before the Suji. Oh my god, the hidden Dora was the 7 as well. My hand would have been humongous if I'd have hit that. If I'd have hit that, my hand would have been humongous. Absolutely phenomenally large. Riichi, 4 Dora, 2 Aura Dora as the dealer. It would have been gargantuan. This hand's disgustingly good. It's this before this, right? Because this is a... If I draw an 8 of bamboo, then I've got a triplet of 4s, a pair of 6s, and then a 7, 8, 9 shape. Alright, now it can go. Now it's Tanyao. I probably won't reach you this one, because it's Tanyao nothing, nothing, and I don't need the value. I just need to move the game along. I might even open my hand, just because the quicker the game ends, the better it is for me. Not like that though, because that ruins this. That ruins this 3-4 shape. Not like that either, actually. Oh, maybe? Maybe? Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, alright, fine. In for a penny, in for a pound. Alright, don't throw your pair away this time, you freaking idiot. Got a nasty habit of opening your hand and then just throwing the pair away. Uh-oh. Wow, that's a freaking gift, isn't it? A safe tile that also puts me in tempo. That's probably about as good as it could have gone. I mean, what choice do I have here, really? You're not going to fold. I have an incredible double-sided weight. It's going to be quicker for me to just push the tiles and hope that I sumo or this player deals in before I deal into them. This doesn't feel great, but at the same time... Okay, it might be time to never throw a dangerous tile again now. Now it might be time. But what am I doing, though? That's ridiculous. That's fine. What am I doing? Throwing this 2 and then hoping for the best? Like, this is a step too far, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, no I can't. I actually can't. I'm going to throw away my lead if I do this. You've thrown 2 copies of the 2. I simply do not believe it. That would certainly be annoying if it dealt in. Okay, thank you. A safe tile. If I deal into this, I'm going to come second, and I really don't want to come second. Oh, the game's over. The game is over! Unless this is ridiculous for some reason. Yeah, I didn't want to give 12,000 points away. And maybe I should have just played the numbers, right, and gone, well, it's more likely that my weight is better than your weight, because but all right, okay, he's back. No, he's not back. He's played one game and he didn't even play it that well. He got very lucky with a whole bunch of hands. I do think there's a lot of mistakes in here. I really do. I think we're definitely in a period of flux where we're still trying to definitely learn a whole bunch of important things. Okay, it's an S-, which is fine, but I know I'm capable of better than that. A B? There's a B! Alright, well, I'm not fussed about that. How is this a B, by the way? I got freaking Sananko Toy. And you're telling me I should have done a better job? Why this way? Why this way around? This is my safe tile for when somebody calls Riichi. Or is it this way around? Is it supposed to be the other way around? You keep the 9 because it's safe into the dealer's Riichi. It could be. It could legitimately be that way around. You want me to Riichi this? I suppose... Okay, alright. I suppose if I Riichi, then other people fold, and that gives me more chances to sumo, which gives me more chances to hit the Yakuman. I mean, fair. Fair enough. Like, people just suddenly start folding, which gives me way more turns to sumo. But also my hand is a mangan anyway, so... Do I really think I'm going to sumo a Yakuman just like that in East 1? I mean, the engine would say yes. I didn't make any notes, by the way. S plus in East 2. I'm going to go through this, though, because I'm going to try and remind myself of all the things that we were talking about. I'm going to literally go through this tile by freaking tile and see. Yeah, the 4 is fine, especially when you're drawn into this. Don't need that. Now this is the weakest shape. The chi is questionable. The chi is questionable. Presumably the second and third openings are fine. Once you've already opened that hand, yeah. And then it's, it's rough. What the hell were you doing? What the hell were you doing here? Just stuck with the east wind now. Just can never throw the east wind. Oh, and then you dealt into me by calling Riichi with the east wind, which must be a mistake. It's not as big of a mistake as you would imagine it to be. Turns out. But still. Alright, okay, good. B+. We've had this before. It may not be on this channel. It may be on the old channel before I moved the Riichi Mahjong over to this exclusively to this channel. We've gone through a period of being broken down and then being rebuilt and then being broken down again and then lunch and then if there's time rebuilt once more. You know? We've had this conversation many times, and I feel like we're in that stage now, where we need to be broken down, rebuild the fundamentals, or rebuild a new set of fundamentals. It's very rare for me to get... Wow, actually just straight up chuck the Dora, my dude. Oh, it's because I walked away from this hand. Sure. Fine. fine, 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 fine. I don't know, I just got a bit antsy about this. But it probably is a good idea. And then I lose my opportunity. Yeah, see, now it's like you kind of lost your opportunity to do anything else. Hates this. It's not a safe tile, you're right. I should have just thrown the door on the assumption that it was probably fine, because this is Tanyao and it's not going to deal into you, and you could be Damaten, I suppose, but even if it's Damaten for the Dora, then it's what, Pinfu at most. It's not Riichi. Yeah, I should have been more comfortable with this. Why I threw this? Why did I throw this? Well, that doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. Because it doesn't deal into you? That's awful logic. Alright, yeah, I can see why this is a B then. And then finally get the gumption to do this, and then follow cut the 6. Alright. That's a B plus entirely because of that 7 of circles throw, which I honestly can't explain to you. S. An S. Which one was this? Good. Yeah, good. Keep the 8. Yeah, because there's a triplet of 5s and a 6-8. Yeah. Good. 32 to 39. And then Riichi. Easiest Riichi of all time. Even though it's chasing up here. You just got to assume that you've got it and they don't. You know? You don't have any safety. You don't have Tanyao, sorry, because you've got this 7-8 shape. You don't have any safety anyway. You just have to hope that your weight's better than their weight. And it was. You know? Sucks for them that they dealt into my Apatsu. It does suck for them. And then I hit Oradora. That is not very fair, all things considered. But if you call Riichi single tile waiting on the 6 of characters, then you're going to have to be prepared for these things to happen to you sometimes. You know? Should you have even Riichi'd with a Green Dragon triplet and 2 copies of the Dora? I'm not even sure you should have called Riichi, to be fair. I think you maybe should have waited for an improvement if you were going to do this. Oh, look at that. I was completely correct. A plus. Oh, wow, what a surprise. He's an idiot. Yeah, and then even this 2 is better than this 2. Alright, okay, fine. Alright. For the 18th time, that is the very last time I will make that mistake, I promise you. It's actually better here than this, because you've got this 4-5. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4... And you really don't want to... Well, yeah, you don't want to lose these, right? This is double wind. Okay, fine. Yep, good. Bit too early to throw the door, it turns out. Good, good. Riichi or Damaten, they're both fine. They're both fine. Oh no, you're not Damaten because you don't have a Yaku. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You don't have a Yaku with this. But it's still a bit spicy, right? It's still a bit spicy to just suddenly decide, right, every single tile I draw henceforth I'm going to throw away. Especially when you're this many points in the lead. And then, yeah, and then as soon as you get into Tenpai without needing a Yaku, then it's just free. Okay. So that's an A plus because we made the stupid mistake of throwing a 2 before the thing. An S plus. Look, I don't want to talk about it, alright? We'll work it out. One day we'll work it out. We worked out when a 1-3-4 is better and worse than a single dragon tile. We worked that out already. Alright? This is now enemy number 1. Functionally, it didn't make any difference because we were going to throw one and then the other. So, alright. And then the rest of the hand, just textbook. Alright, just absolutely textbook. Bit scared here, you know? Oh, wait, I Riichi'd this and I thought that maybe it was a terrible idea. Oh, it's so correct. Because a north wind comes out, doesn't it? If this doesn't pass, if this passes rather, then your quid's in, right? You're the dealer. You've got Riichi, Dora, and the north wind is such a safe looking tile. It's such a safe looking tile right now. The only argument you could maybe say is that you want to try and wait to upgrade this shape, but you've already thrown a Vate of Bamboo, which, by the way, was correct at the time, so... I don't know, maybe he's good at Mahjong, actually. Maybe you should just trust his instincts more, rather than second-guessing yourself so often. Don't care about that. I'm not sure I care about that either. Because you throw one and then you throw the other. So you should have thrown this before this for some reason. And then you should have thrown this before this for some reason. And then that's what you've got left anyway. Don't need the 8-9. Don't need the 4. Don't need this. Riichi is close. It is close. Don't get me wrong. But the point is it's correct to do this. It's not correct to Riichi with this on the single copy of the 5 of characters that is Genbutsu to this Riichi, because you're the Riichi everyone cares about now. So just take the widest weight. And it's got to be right because you've got so much value. You've got an insane amount of value, and you're the dealer. You could end the game right here. If either of these two players deal in, you probably end the game, given the fact that there's 2 Oradora shots. And this player is called the weakest Riichi imaginable. They've got value, don't get me wrong. It's very poor weight. You've just got to assume that your weight is better, which it could have backfired. I'm not saying it didn't. I'm not saying it was flawless. My point is that it's the best choice you've got out of a bad bunch of choices. You don't have a safe tile. This gives you the widest weight, and you've already got 4 Dora in your hand anyway. If you needed a Yaku. If you didn't need a Yaku, then obviously you wouldn't, right? If you didn't need the Yaku, obviously you wouldn't do this. You would just send it and be like, hope for the best. And if it deals in, then so be it. And I got a bit antsy here, didn't I? Because I didn't know where the White Dragon Dora was. Okay, I was wrong. Fair enough. Chi is 50-50 basically. Okay, you can push the east. The 5, may as well. The green, obviously. The 6, it just send it. It just wants you to send it. I don't know. They've thrown 2 copies of the 5. Kind of just reeks of 7-8 weight to me. I don't know. Am I wrong? I just, I ran the numbers, right? White Dragon, 3 Dora as the dealer. They don't need much to turn this into 12,000 points. And if I give them 12,000 points, then I might not even win the game. I suppose the issue is by throwing this, you then don't have a safe tile on this turn, and you kind of still have to push something spicy. But you're also now not in Senpai. But also, you're not folding. I kind of just thought that, you might deal in and... Ugh. Whoops. God, it would rather you throw the 5 of circles here before this. I suppose the 1-4 Suji. No, the 1-4 Suji is extremely dangerous. I don't know. It's a terminal tar. That was my only logic. Got away with it. Okay. All right. I think we played that well. And I'm not just saying that because I came first. You know me. I'll be the first person to say that I'm a complete idiot. Alright, let's quickly put this into Mortal, shall we? We'll see what Mortal has to say. From a 1% move rating, that's a metric that we care a lot about. If the engine would never ever ever make the move, then we want to know about it. 3.91%. One of the lowest 1% move ratings we've had for a long time. 5 out of 128 of the moves. The engine's like, don't ever do that again, please. One of them is throwing the 9 of circles from the 8-9 rather than the 1 from the 1-2 of circles shape, which we established was like completely bizarre to me, but I think ultimately it is because the 9 of circles is safe into the dealer Riichi. Does it want me to Riichi? It does want me to Riichi, and again I think we've established that's because it gives you more chances to sumo. So fair enough. Nothing. Sure. I know you can't see this, but the 7 of circles in East 3, which were just like, even in retrospect, I'm like, what the hell? Why have you done that? The 2 of characters before the 2 of circles in the East Wind is obviously extremely bad. Sure, I understand that. And then the rest of it. Oh, hang on. Oh no, we're back to East 1. The rest of it's fine. Really good game. Actually, genuinely good game. Well played. Deserved. You know? And you know me. I'm not the kind of guy to say that for no reason. I'll be the first person to put myself down. Let's just play like that every single time, you know? Let's just let other people Khan into Fordora for us every single time. Easy. Game's easy. Game is easy. Ah. Sure. I mean, we'll add it because it's just part of the it's part of the event, so we'll add it. Whether I'll add it to the real rotation, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we got the outfit. Outfit of our choice. No, that's not the one we wanted. This is the one we wanted. This is the one that won, so why isn't it here? Oh, we can just pick anything. Jane, have you got any outfits? Wow, she's doing sports. What are the volleyballs for? Why is she on a track and field track, but with volleyballs? It doesn't make any sense. What's the spotlight for? It's the middle of the day, Jane. Jane, it's the middle of the day. What are you doing? Are you just posing? And then I'm being shown a red card. I'm being shown a red card. This dude's showing me a red... I haven't done anything, Jane. Except for criticise the fact that you've got a spotlight out in the middle of the day and you've got volleyballs on a track and field thing. Is that why you're showing me a red card? For belittling the outfit? Fair enough. Can you get a red card in volleyball? Can you get a red card in the penalty box? Yes. In volleyball. Wow, yes. There are red and yellow cards in volleyball as well. Is there a green card in volleyball? There is. A player who voluntarily acknowledges a block touch or a net touch will be awarded a green card. The UAAP to introduce green card in Season 88 of volleyball. I mean, volleyball for me dropped off after Season 7C, you know, like, we all know that to be true. No one's watching it after Season 88. That's ridiculous. Give it a rest, volleyball. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please let me know with a like or a comment, and if you want to see more Riichi Mahjong, be sure to subscribe. It's a fresh start. I'm calling it now. This is the fresh start, okay? This is the fresh start. Here. Not here, because I played this game really, really late last night and also forgot that there was going to be maintenance. So, I was halfway through. You know, why I queued for this, I don't know. I think I was doing some studying after these 2 4th places and decided that I should... yeah, and I did win, admittedly, but, you know, the game's all luck. We know this to be true. Alright, this is looking a bit more normal as well. Maybe it's not as bad as all that. How many fresh starts does he need? How many fresh starts is he going to need before he sorts this out? Sorry, I've gone off the deep end again. I've gone off. I'm in my own head. Is that another first place with a cool cat icon? No, because we were ever so slightly short. Yeah, 1,000 points short. Cool. All right. Take it easy. See you next time. Bye bye.